Premier League Weekend Watchlist.
What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. I'm back on with Mark. It is a lovely, lovely afternoon in Brooklyn. My sweater was a little bit too much earlier. Like I was starting to sweat during that Leeds
episode. The first time
episode.
people have seen us not in like big parkas and whatnot. Whatever we wear here on the stoop when it's 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, it was like, damn,
it's
man.
Almost 60 today. Well, no, it was 70 today. That's your weather report.
It was 70 degrees here. In England, do you guys use degrees? I don't
So
know,
we cut
Fahrenheit,
that,
or they use
subtract 32 and cut it that in half, I guess.
Well, speaking of England, the North London Derby is on Sunday, and it's going to be a cracker, I think, because Arsenal are playing a little bit better. They keep playing better and not getting the results that I feel that we should get. And then Tottenham decide, you know what we should do? You know, it'd be a crazy plan. Let's play all the players that we have.
Who's that guy that's sitting up in the stands that plays video golf for hours? Can we get him on the field?
Oh, he can score goals. Did you know that?
Yes, he can. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
I think
I
think he scored 5 in the last 6.
And had an assist or 2 as well. Like
it's just sprinkled in there somewhere.
So listen, both teams are doing well. I think most everyone would favor Tottenham on this. So I didn't get a chance to see Tottenham play today. And when I say I didn't get a chance to see, I didn't give a fuck to see Tottenham play today.
And why is that?
Because Arsenal were playing, and Arsenal won today against Olympiacos, who can be the bane of our existence.
Last year.
We won 3-1, respectable, 3 away goals. That makes it very, very good going forward. But what we're talking about is the North London Derby. So Mark, what do you know about the North London Derby, and what do you think this one entails?
Well, I do know that it's probably one that you circle on the calendar.
Yeah, definitely.
I can tell you that Harry Kane likes playing in the North London Derby, as he scores pretty much every time. And that Tottenham hasn't won at Emirates in 10 years.
Is that true?
Tottenham has not won at Emirates since 2010. And you know who played in that game?
Harry Kane.
Gareth Bale.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Did he score?
He did.
Oh, wow.
You guys are up 2-0.
That doesn't look good for us either. All right, well.
And that's all I know.
Okay, well, let's bring some actually educated fans in here instead of us boasters and braggers. So today we have with us for the North London Derby, we have Mr. Matt Kantack for Arsenal, and we have Mr. Chris Brinson here for the Dirty Spurs. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, lads?
We're like the evolution of beards. We're working our way around.
I'm actually have that beard remover app.
Yeah, we got to get in a better order because it doesn't go in the correct order. So what's going on, fellas? Both our teams won today in the Europa League. Good for us. Chris, I thought you guys were better than the Europa League. No?
We were. Last season there were some issues, but we'll be back next season. Back to Champions League next season for sure.
How's that going to happen?
Oh, I mean, we're only 5 points out of 4th, and with the trophy and with the trophy in Europe, I mean, you're in. So.
So you're going for both of them.
Options. We got options.
Kantack shaking his head. You happy with that 3-1 beating? Get out of here, Harry Kane. You happy with that 3-1 beating?
Yes and no.
I didn't watch the match, so how did it actually go?
It very could have easily been 3-1 to Olympiacos. Just every shot on goal they had, or every possession they had in the our 18-yard box was because we gave the ball to them right.
Oh, wow.
I forget the first one was. The goal was off of Ceballos. The first one was Odegaard. And then somebody else gave the ball away right in front of our goal. And they couldn't finish.
You give it away like Shaka style?
We didn't put it away for them this time, but we did everything else for them. I was even talking to my friend in Greece who was like, we're really going to need a gift. So if you could work that out for us. And I said, just be patient because it'll happen. And it did. But then, I mean, the Odegaard strike was world class. And then we managed 3 really nice goals, but we left it.
Dude, Chris.
Not going to look good this weekend.
Chris, will your front 4 take those chances? Can you imagine being gifted 3 or 4 chances, as Kantack is saying? Like that, your front 4
finishing all those.
Oh my god!
They don't even need the gifts. I was just watching replay from the game we played this season because I kind of forgot what happened, and then I was like, oh yeah, that was Son from 22 yards with no pressure decided to score for some reason.
The goals of that match were crazy. The assist from Kane is crazy. So listen, it feels very weird, but I'm gonna actually try and be more of a moderator on this one and let Kantack fuel the hatred of Spurs. And
why is it on me?
Because you're the Arsenal fan.
Because it's my show. I invited both of you guys here. I'd hate to completely
gang up. We don't want to gang up on Chris.
Okay,
we will.
We will.
I'll just let Chris talk, and then I'll jump all over.
Counterattack. But I want to say, and it hurts me to say, because I vomit up like this acid every time I say it. But Harry Kane is fucking good.
No, he's very good.
He's very
good.
He's very good. I used to rag on him so much every year. I just got hit in the head with fucking something. Just hit me in the head.
Oh, hey, it's our buddies. Kane. We're gonna get.
They have the whole tree and they come right above us.
We have some birds that show up in the tree at the exact same moment every single time,
That's crazy.
And
Anyway, Harry Kane is so good, but this season I think he's turned a corner where he's not Harry the diver as much. He's looking for a pass as much as he's looking for a foul. Because I used to hate that he was, for such a big guy, he's on the ground all the time, and he was just waiting. He'd much rather get a penalty than take the shot. But now he's taking shots and looking good at that. He's making assists, which are just, some of them are out of this world. What do you think is the biggest difference this season with Harry Kane? What's made him turn that corner?
Who are you asking?
You don't give a shit.
He's dropped deeper. I don't know if it's something Jose put into his mind, but he's playing deeper. He's providing balls up top to Sonny, and now that Bale's back, it's just opening up a whole new avenue for him. He's everywhere. I mean, he's back defending. He's distribution from the. There you go. There's our man Bale. He's not getting those triple teams. He was triple teamed early in the season when there was basically it was the only options were him and Sonny. So his ankles are getting hacked at. We know those things are made of glass. We got to keep those in tip top shape. So. Today he actually got whacked on the knee late in the game, maybe 80th minute, and had ice on it at the end of the game. So that's always nerve-wracking.
Why was he playing? Why was he playing?
I don't know why he was in past the 60th minute. I mean, he scored 2.
Who are you guys playing? Some farm team?
Zagreb.
Who got hurt?
He didn't get hurt. Somebody got hurt?
Well, Kane came off and had some ice on his knee at the end of the match. He took a shot to the kneecap. Again, it was a triple team situation. They're all flailing at him, and he took one to the knee. So it's always shocking to see.
That's crazy that he was even playing. Not like Arsenal, who we started our number 1 team, including Willian, and I was like, we mean it this time. And hey, he's not doing too bad these days.
He had an assist.
He had another assist.
He did, yeah. I mean, it's just a looping ball into the box that Gabriel got on the end of and had a lot of work to do, but managed to beat the keeper. In terms of Kane, I think it's just, you're going to see sort of an evolution to his game as he gets older, I think, And I think Chris is right. with Bale getting a amount of playing time now, there's a third option where it's just not a 2-man show anymore, and he can, like, Bale will create space for him, he'll create space for Bale, and Son will just do what he does, which is just destroy opponents, any opponent that's put in his path.
Now, is Dele getting playing time these days?
He played today. He started the Burnley match. He's getting a little bit of rotation. Lucas has been sort of the fourth up front that Jose has been going with. They're also pressing the ball a lot more than they were earlier in the season. So again, I don't know if that's just having that presence up front and the speed of Bale and being able to be a little more offensive. They're not sitting back like they were for the first half of the season. We had a little rough patch in the middle there, from Christmas until.
Wasn't it right after you called the treble?
Yep.
It was actually right after you got on the show.
Yeah, that's why we invited you.
We had you on the show. It's the curse of the Stoop.
And then I was back after the Chelsea loss, and we've had an all right run, back
So
into.
now we're turning it back
That's
around.
Right, back to the.
What we're doing. I got to ask this question. It's coming. Why Bale now? Why haven't we seen him sooner? Why haven't we seen him earlier? He's amazing.
I don't think anyone.
He wasn't match fit.
He wasn't match fit. It
He
took
was
him
there for
a
4
half
months.
a half a season to get fit. He's like more than fit.
Mark, golf fitness and soccer fitness are two very different things. And you don't he doesn't want to just jump onto the pitch and ruin his golf swing or tweak something in his back where he won't be able to hit the link. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got hobbies to think about.
But five goals in 6 games? I don't know what he did today.
Can you imagine if he just played at Madrid regularly? He might be in the same conversation as Ronaldo and Messi. I mean, that's the kind of talent he is.
Yeah.
But fortunately for us, he was in Spain, not playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think it was a bit of a Mourinho who, if he doesn't like you, if he's not sure, I feel like Mourinho he was told, here, we're bringing back the golden child. Here you go. And he's like, I don't want this guy. Fuck him.
So you're saying it was a long courtship?
No, it's more like he was thrust upon him, and he out of spite, Mourinho said no.
Wow.
Well, there was a clip from the training ground where you can hear Mourinho telling Bale, if you don't start doing something, you're going back to Madrid. If you want to play football, you better start playing football because you're not going to play in Madrid, So
fair enough.
I'm surprised you listen.
Tough love kind of guy,
Yeah. That's what he did with Dele too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Dele played really well in the beginning, and then was he injured or was he just not getting a game after that? I felt like he was sort of in the doghouse.
That West Ham game where they dropped points after being up 3-0, I think, then they ended up drawing 3-3. A lot of guys lost favor. Winks was out for a while. Dele was out. Mourinho also will punish you. If he doesn't think you've played your role, then you get some time to think about it. You sit on the bench and you're in timeout.
How do you feel about him as your manager? Would you care if you've replaced him? Probably not, right?
Never.
I mean, this is the golden generation of Tottenham, and you've won fuck all, and your biggest trophy is maybe beating us twice. So, wasn't he brought in to finish top 4 at least for you guys?
Silverware. No, he came for silverware. I mean,
oh yeah, okay. So then he's got a good license. Well, isn't that going to be the case with anybody you bring in?
Europa and the League Cup are still in play. So, there's still
the EFL.
Hey, it's silverware.
I mean, for you guys, yeah, it's something. I guess you got to put something in that cabinet.
That's right. It's getting
it's what?
It's from the 60s. It's getting dusty.
Getting. Evidently, you haven't been cleaning it. No one's looking at it. What the fuck, man?
What's going on, Lee Smith? He says Spurs fans must be in dream world. Their best ever player and England's cap on the pitch, both playing well. Wet dreams.
Yeah.
And evening, LOL. That's me.
Hey, you're LOL.
What's going on, Rob Greenleaf? If you're still here, he's a Spurs fan. He's this guy that I've known for a long time and did not know he was a Spurs fan. And then all of a sudden he popped on one of these shows. say, "Come on, you Spurs." I'm like, "Man, get out of here! Better not be the same person that I think you are," but it is. So what were we talking about now? We were just talking about
You're
Mourinho.
talking about Mourinho and would you have him as a coach and would you get
Well, we were
rid
talking
of him?
about trophy cabinets or lack thereof.
Dusty
Yes.
trophies.
Check the commissary because they may have stolen all the silverware. Going, look, we won. We got silverware. So let's talk about coming up. Do you think, Chris? You think Mourinho's going to stick with the same starting lineup that he had this weekend, which was
This past weekend.
which was the whole crew.
Lucas, Bale, Sonny, Kane, Hjøjbjerg.
Love that name.
I mean, Reguilon's back, which is a huge help.
Mm-hmm.
And
is Lo Celso out?
What's that?
Is Lo Celso out?
Yeah, he's still sort of indefinitely out, fortunately. But Ndombele's playing well. The right side, if Serge can stay fit, we've had some issues with Doherty a little bit. He's not what we were hoping he could be on the right. But yeah, I think he starts. I think he starts a strong line. Because the league is finishing fourth. I think that's still in play. So for European football next year, it's not only Europa League silverware, but with being only 5 points out of fourth.
Yeah, I think third through fifth is definitely still in play. I'm not necessarily sure about second.
No, I'm not talking about second, even to be honest. I mean that's
or third.
That would take a lot of help from about 5 clubs. So
yeah. Well, I mean, look, you're 5 points out of fourth with a game in hand, only 8 points out of third with a game in hand. So, like, the way the season has been going, and these teams are going to have to play each other as well. Some of these, the Everton, West Ham, Chelsea, Leicester, Tottenham, even Liverpool, who's back there, but they could win out. They are still Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Leicester falls out of the top 5.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. Though.
They are too broken. I mean, they lost Madison, and they lost
Barnes still out.
Yeah, those guys are out for the year.
Yeah.
They're done.
Oh, that's bad.
And that's why I'm saying that third is in play.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think they're gonna drop 3 points this weekend. We subbed Partey at the 55th minute today, I believe, to keep him fresh for the weekend. We've got a fully fit squad. As long as we just don't give him the ball within the 8 yards of our goal and keep Kane off the penalty spot, I kind of feel like we can win this game. And I think this is with like Liverpool and West Ham coming up afterwards. I think this is the only domestic league game that we're really gonna get stuck into, because I really do think we're going for the Europa League. Not that I'm confident we'll win it. I just think that's Arteta's game plan at the moment. But you can't field a weak squad against Tottenham, especially when they beat us earlier in the season. We have to get the home result.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't give up on the Premier League anyway. You can't field a weak squad against anybody this year because weird teams are beating better teams. And
but have you watched the squads we put out? And again, we're clearly putting our better squads out in the Europa League.
But if you drop a game here, a game there, we'll end up in 12th or 13th.
It doesn't matter though. We're 10th or 12th or 13th doesn't matter.
There's something to be said about being in the top 10.
No, there's not. I mean,
there is.
What? What's the difference? The year's lost. You're not getting into a European spot from our league position. So
it's still good.
Obviously, I'm not.
You're as far out of fourth as you are from relegation. You're 12 points above relegation. You're 12 points out of fourth. So I think Matt's point is right that you sort of have to can the Premier League season. Not that you're not going to feel the
We're
team.
not tanking or anything, but
right.
Yeah.
You're
going to focus on a European wins. I mean, you got three on the road today, so that's bodes well.
I think we're on to the next round.
Also, what was that whole switch? Why did you guys end up playing away. Weren't you supposed to be home first leg? And
I
then
have no idea.
I heard that because Tottenham also was home, they switched the legs around, and that may, we're only going to travel 4 miles this weekend. You guys got to travel all the way back home.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I would think it has something to do with the pandemic shit. Like we played the last leg, we played our home game in Rome. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe the FA or UEFA's out to get us. Who knows? Like,
No, I think
I like my conspiracies. But
like the last time we played the same week, we had played Europa as well, and had to travel. But I thought both teams had. I don't know. That's beyond me.
Yeah,
so,
I wasn't even aware that was happening.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Me neither. So let's look ahead at this weekend, guys, and I want to get some score predictions. So, who wants to go first? Spurs, Arsenal, Wolves.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, here we go.
This is a match that Spurs don't have a lot of luck at the Emirates. They haven't won, like I said, they haven't won since 2010. And I don't see that continuing, but I do see a draw. I think there will be goals to be had. And I'm going to predict 2-2. 2-2. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Seeing a few goals.
Yeah.
But a 2-2 draw. Son and Bale getting theirs. And, screw it. Aubameyang with the brace.
Wow.
Okay.
He's on fire a little bit. I'm gonna give the boy some props because I took him to task not too long ago.
He's warming up for sure. Listen, I think Arsenal will actually come out and play. The problem that I've been seeing is with other teams that don't seem to threat. We take it easy for 45 minutes or, play a little bit and get nothing from it. And then the game just drags on and then we make a mistake. And so but I feel like if we actually come out and attack and go at them, they're not going to have it as easy as they would like pushing forward. But, I don't know. So 2-2 does sound like a good one, but I'm going to give it to the Gunners and go 3-2.
Ooh. Do you dare say it?
No.
Should we ask the 8-ball?
No, we can ask the 8-ball after this. But I'm going to go 3-2 Arsenal. I'm going to say Saka gets a goal for sure.
He's due.
I don't know about everybody else.
Saka's due.
Man, I don't. Both of those are very optimistic for Arsenal. Yeah. I think, to be honest, I just think we're way too error prone at the moment. And if Spurs score first, I don't think we have the mentality to come back right now. To be honest, we showed a little grit today, but we didn't show it against Burnley. I guess we did in the last couple of minutes. If Arsenal can get the first goal, I like them to win. But man, it's hard to see it happening with everything that Tottenham has going forward right now. We'll see. It's hard for me. I hate predicting a win for my team because I just feel like it always goes the other way. If I can stay pessimistic about it, I'll feel better.
Yeah.
But I'll say. I mean, I feel comfortable saying a 2-1 to Arsenal.
2-1 to Arsenal. Good.
Yeah, 3 goals I think is a bit much. But again, I'm not confident. I'm not very confident about it, but I feel like I got to take my team.
See, what I do is I claim my team will win, and then on fantasy football,
hedge your bet.
I choose Spurs players because I have terrible luck at fantasy football. So I think I had Son last match, and then everyone else on Spurs scores goals, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. Yeah. So
I mean, I think we're better fit for this game than we were back in December. We're playing a much a much better formation, I think, for the players we have. Saka's in a much more natural role for him. He was kind of like left wing back then. You have the emergence of Emile Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, Aubameyang's a little bit more in form. It's just really going to be like not creating chances for Tottenham, and
keeping the ball out of their half too, like playing forward, because if we cannot defend their front wall of attack, we just can't. It's not for 90 minutes.
Right.
So the best way, I feel like, is owning the midfield and keeping it forward, and making them have to go over the top, which they can still do, but
they can.
I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
3-1 Spurs. We're definitely going to get from a Louise penalty in the box, for sure. You can guarantee that.
But who does he bring down?
Oh, he's definitely going to take Kane out. That's probably
there he is.
That's probably the first goal. Bale's going to score, and then maybe Dele off the bench late just to really seal it, maybe in the 75th, 80th minute. And you guys, I don't know, you get a lucky one somewhere. We have a mental lapse on a corner or a free kick.
The confidence. I get it. You guys are playing. This is the best generation Tottenham's had maybe ever. You guys deserve to be a little arrogant sitting in 8th.
Seventh.
Oh, sorry, 7th. Yeah, very strong 7th position.
Keep playing the way you are. You won't be there for long, man. Who's the yellow card for? Who got the yellow card? Where's the arrow?
Let's see.
Isn't there like an arrow that points around?
Definitely for Chris.
No, the problem, I could see I actually think the 3-2 is the least likely, but I could see all the rest. I could see there being goals. I could see there being mistakes from Arsenal's end. I can see, listen, you guys gave up a goal to Crystal Palace as well before the game got out of hand, didn't you?
That's the kind of, it was just a cross, Benteke elevated, and it was,
And it was like, it felt like it shouldn't have even got that far. It was just like, all right, we're going to halftime, sort of.
Up 1.
Yeah.
They lost focus just for 10 seconds, and that resulted in a goal.
So those are the situations where I'm hoping Arsenal can plug in there before we give you a goal.
I don't know. I don't know about like a towering header though coming from Arsenal.
Not that way. Just saying, like they relax and don't notice.
It's weird. Like I was just looking at the lineups from that game in December, and I think everybody except Runerson and one other player who I can't remember who it was from our bench is no longer on the team.
Oh wow!
Like they were all pretty. It was all like, Nketiah's still on the team, but he's not making even the bench anymore. We had Maitland-Niles and Socrates and Mustafi have all been away. So we're quite a different team now, and we're playing better besides these errors that keep costing us points.
And you won't have Partey coming off the pitch during one of Kane's goals, which is what happened last time, I believe.
Right. Yeah,
Mark, thank you very much.
Yeah, he's fully fit. The team is fully fit, so we'll see how it plays out.
Is Smith-Rowe going to be available?
He came on today.
Oh, he did. That's good news.
Yeah, he got about 25 minutes today to get some legs, and that's what I mean. Like he wasn't in the squad really in December. We're a different team. Spurs are a better team. You gotta say that, but it's not that we're a bad team. We just played like dog shit for a month and a half, and we are where we are.
And the frustrating thing is, like, when in our intro bit where I was about to say Arsenal's playing well, Spurs are playing well, but as I was saying Arsenal's playing well, it's like,
can you really say that?
Because like for a lot of the matches,
you guys are the Jekyll and Hyde. You guys are the Jekyll and Hyde of the Premier League. You don't know who you're going to be.
It's true.
It changes every single week.
But it just,
I want to see. I want to see the team that beat Leeds 4-1. I want to see that every fucking week from you guys.
That was the same team that came out and played Wolves very, very well for the first 10, 40 minutes.
Until you got the red card.
Well, you keep El Neni and Ceballos off the pitch, and then like that's the team that does that. He had one strike. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Sure, and that's probably why he's going to start against Tottenham on
But
Sunday.
I'm
which
like,
is-
I don't need you to score, El Nene. I need you to keep other teams from scoring. That's what I
no,
need
but
you
like
to do.
if Xhaka's on the field with him, like one of them has to go forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like one of them has to be that more box to box than central defensive midfielder, and neither of them are really good at it. So when they play together, it doesn't make any sense. But I think they took Partey off, and I didn't hear anything about it being an injury in the 55th, and I'm pretty sure it's to keep him
Fresh.
fit for Sunday, because we're a much different team when he plays. It's just clear as day.
Much different, and
Yeah.
much different as he's getting more comfortable with the team, and as he's figuring things out as well. And he said as much in an interview this week about, he's like, we're gonna be good, don't worry, like we're getting better and better as we're going. So I feel like, yes, I hate saying like that they've given up on the season, and they haven't necessarily given up on the season, maybe given up hopes of top 4, 5, 6, and now they're focused on becoming a better team together.
Yeah.
Because we have a bunch of players who have high salaries and are technically gifted players, but they don't play well together.
Nope.
Well, I don't know if that's
they're getting better. They haven't. They
But
haven't
I guess, like,
played well together.
well, what I was sort of getting at with like our bench being entirely different is that I feel like, I mean, Chris, you would know better than me, but have Tottenham even brought a player in besides Bale in the last 8 years? I feel like you guys have been rocking the same bench forever.
Hoiberg, Doherty.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's been Ndombele, Lo Celso. There's been some pickups in the last 2 seasons. I think this team is going to stick around for a little while just because pandemic money. No one's really going to be splashing the cash this summer.
Unless you're Chelsea.
Well, they spent any money, but they weren't allowed to spend money for a little while. So, they had it saved up in escrow, waiting to spend.
And they spent
all the yacht off the coast of England somewhere.
So they spent all the money, and they're like, "Here you go, Frank Lampard," and he's like, "What the fuck do I do with these?"
I haven't had anything to play with for so long.
So wait, winning the Europa League qualifies you for the group stage of the Champions League? Yeah. Yes.
Works.
Correct, Mr. Chom. Are you just throwing out facts there? You confused me for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
You boys in America don't know squat.
I think he's getting lonely in the comments section.
I know, man.
Yeah, 9 in a row of him.
But we'll see.
I just feel like Lamela has been a super sub for you guys for the last decade, and is not like, I don't get why you guys haven't moved on from him, or he's moved on from Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was good, someone would have come to get him, and if he wanted to win trophies, he would have left.
He tends to play better in Europe than he does in the league, and he's also injured quite often. I mean, his hips, he's half a season he'll just disappear. And you can't get much for him, so I don't know. They're not anxious, I think, to get rid of him. He's a good sub coming in the 60th, 70th minute. You might get some magic, but he doesn't get many starts. That's for sure.
Yeah. At halftime on that Golazo show, or I guess maybe I can't say that on YouTube, but the halftime of your game, one of the anchors was like, "Is Lamela just an underrated player for you?" And the other guy was like, he doesn't play much." Like, yeah, I mean, I think I'd have the same reaction.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think that's about it that I have to say about this match coming up. I'm optimistic yet scared. Scared of getting a beating, which could easily happen if we're not careful in the back, which leads me to believe we're going to be overly careful and still make a mistake, yet have zero attacking threat.
Yeah, or zero midfield to get the ball to our attackers. Having a third away goal today makes me more confident that they'll put a much more aggressive team on the pitch Sunday. If it had ended 1-1, I think you might see the likes of like El Nene on the pitch, or William would stay on the pitch, or we would just probably wouldn't play our best team to save them for the return leg.
So you think
But
maybe Martinelli will start?
if it didn't end 3-1 with 3 away goals, we might have seen that. But I think having
that we might
we'll be able to do that next Thursday at home against Olympiacos instead of Sunday against Tottenham. I think we'll be more aggressive on Sunday, and then next Thursday we'll just kind of play the game with a decent squad out there and just not try and concede 3 away goals.
Gotcha. All right. Well, anything else that you have to say, Chris, about your Tottenham Hotspurs?
Come on, you Spurs.
That's it. Yeah,
Very creative.
that's it. That's very good. Are you happy?
Wait a second. That's not fair. First of all, that guy's in way better shape.
I think it's
it's
quite fair because Matt Lederhosen just teabagged Chris.
Oh, okay. I like that, actually. Yeah. I got to get those braces.
Don't back up, Chris. It's even worse. You need to go off to the side. Wow.
That's
Pulled
the
that
goal.
one
That
out.
look
That's
right there is the goal.
That's some Photoshop work.
Seriously. Mr. Director's come a long
Yeah,
way.
man. Just wait till you bust out the Banana Man stuff. Well, fellas, it's been good talking to you guys. I look forward to Sunday. Both of y'all going to be back for the post-match, win or lose?
Yes. And yes.
Everyone was talking at the same time, so I didn't hear.
I think Chris said yes. It depends on whether or not my computer has a screen, depending on how the game goes.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't be that mad. It's not like...
Yeah, this is...
Why?
Oh.
I mean
like,
why can't
It's not that mad that you smash your screen. It's not one of those seasons.
It's one of those games, though. That's the game of the year where that might happen,
I know, man. I need to re-release Tottenham Sucks, which I'll do immediately after this because I forgot to do that today. So, all right, fellas. Well, it's been good talking to you. I'll talk to you guys on Sunday. We'll see you after the match.
All right, gentlemen.
That's a late one, right? I think that's
I'm not sure. I think it is a 3 o'clock game. Yeah.
12:30.
12:30. 3 o'clock show.
So, okay,
we'll be
that's
live
even
at
better.
3 o'clock, and we'll talk about the aftermath then. All right. For Mr. Tom and everyone else who's here watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for happy hour. All right, Chris, you'll have to join us one of those nights.
Yeah, absolutely.
For happy hour. All right, man. Come on, you Gunners.
Peace.
Later, boys.
Later.